Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me for another piano lesson. It's a great week. Glad you're here. Hey, if you're new to the channel, you've been watching the stuff, you're loving it, it's really helping you to changing your playing, then do me a favor. Click that subscribe button at the bottom and hit that little notification bell, all right? That's how you stay notified and connected so that whenever we put out tutorials, which is every week, you get a notification to your phone or computer or whatnot. And when you subscribe, YouTube recognizes that the channel is doing well and they push the content for me so more people can find, all right? So that's how you can support the channel and what we got going on here. This is the channel where we teach tips, tricks, and practical advice about building your piano playing for gospel musicians. We do the practical stuff, we do the mental stuff, just a full mind-body transformation for gospel musicians. Today we're going to be looking at another simple but very powerful and important concept in music or in the piano playing, and that's moving in sixths. An interval of a sixth. If we're in the key of C, we count up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an interval of a 6. But really, we can go anywhere and play 6 on the piano. And so one of the important things is to be able to move like this on the piano. A very good exercise is to be able to practice your major scales in sixths. So we can do like... And you might say, Warren, what's that? Why do I need to be able to play sixths on the piano? Well, oftentimes a lot of folks say, my playing sounds bland, it sounds flat, it sounds boring. What are some of the things I can do to add spice to my playing? And one of the things is start moving in sixths. Take the key of C sharp. If I'm playing a 1-6-2-5 progression, one of the things I can do is start moving sixths around that to create some interest. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just moving in intervals of a sixth. Very important and powerful tool. So when I'm on the 1, I often, this is like my go-to position for playing chords is the right hand in first inversion, and the left hand is sort of a octave in the fifth. And that sets you up nicely to start moving the right hand in sixths. See? And this is a good place to start experimenting. As you can see, what I'm doing with my right hand is nothing planned. It's nothing precise. I'm just moving through the major scale. In sixth. Now, there are a couple things that I'm doing that makes the movement smooth for me. For example, when I'm on the black keys, I often use either finger 3 or finger 4. Pinky sometimes slips, so I go 3 to 4. When I get to the white key, then I'll introduce the pinky. When I'm on the black key again, I just keep it 4. Now, if that's too much for you to think about the switch, you can just keep one standard fingering. I've seen people do the 5, 1 and 5 all the way. Personally, I don't like it. It's very shaky. and it's easier to miss. So I would say you can do 1 and 4 all the way. A lot more comfortable, a lot more secure. Or you can do 3, depending on the size of your hand. And then if you want, obviously, to do the switch, when you get to the wide keys, you can do that. And so on. I sort of use them both interchangeably. Now, if I'm playing in an all wide key, like say the key of C, then you can keep the 1 and 5. But even then, I might still interchange based on what I got going on. Switching of the fingers is something I do a lot. You know, so if I'm playing a song like I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord, right now. You know? Or you can do something like we need you, Lord. We need you, Lord, right now. We'll lift our hands and bow our knees and worship at your throne. We need you, Lord. We need you right now. 6. Very important. It's a small little change, but you see when I use it, how full it makes those little movements. You don't have to think in terms of individual lines. Just think of moving in nice little 6. Now let me show you another little nugget. Oftentimes when you're moving in 6, if you introduce the 3rd down here, then you can move a full chord. Then you go. Then you have these nice first inversion chords you can move. So then, you know, beautiful. Not doing anything fancy. I'm not even thinking in terms of modes or scale. All I'm doing is just interval of a 6, then I introduce the 3rd. But I would recommend you start with just getting comfortable moving in 6ths. Then you start to introduce the 3rds. And that will take your playing from here to here. I guarantee you, by just introducing this 6th movement. 2020 is the year where we're taking it back to basics, you know? Because I've realized that a lot of folks focus on only the intermediate and advanced stuff. But they don't realize that there are tons of little nuggets that you can implement right away that will change your playing in a heartbeat. So hopefully this tutorial was enlightening, educational, and entertaining for you. Please give me a subscribe and a like. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you what you think about utilizing these 6 to your playing. All right? And if you want more tips, technique, and tricks like this, but deeper and goes more in depth, head over to Piano Lesson with Warren. We run a membership over there for gospel musicians. Whether you're playing CCM, contemporary, old school, new school, hymns, whatever you're doing, and you want to get better at it, Piano Lesson with Warren is the place to be. We have a lot of tutorials that focuses on theory. We have tutorials that focuses on technique, tutorials that focus on ear training, and tons of song breakdown that span many different genres and style in terms of, clap hand foot stamping. We have CCM style. We got hymn reharmonized, and we continue to grow that catalog every week, every month with new tutorials. So if you want to take your playing to the next level, head over there and tell me what you think about it, all right? Thanks for watching. Keep listening, keep singing, keep practicing, and we'll catch you next week for another quick tip. Something not too complex that you can implement right away. Bye for now.